I'm gonna get attacked by Mama Grizzle, aren't I? I think so. Now, how do we leave? Oh, hike north to thoroughfare lookout for evacuation. It is quite the hike. That's for sure. Hoping I can do it safely enough. But this not been a good way to get down. I'm not seeing the planes, but I am hearing them. Down we go. This is a long one. This is the one I'm actually scared of. Because I can't see behind me. Could be a grizzly bear behind me. Who even knows? I hate turning around from places like this. What's the collar all about? What is this all about? I don't even know. Okay. Best way to get back is probably to go to the lake. So we walked past his hideout. Right past it. It's over here. I don't see nothing. Damn it, I just ran in a big circle for absolutely no reason. This is the way back to the lake. Oh, I suppose that's the reason. It's good enough. Get down. Can you... Here we are. So I don't trust the whole Mama Grizzle thing because I do think I'm going to see her somewhere along the way. And that's not going to be a good time for me. I will tell you now that I do not want to...
I should be relieved.
Meet up with the grizzly bear.
Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
I think that Ned loved him. He still had his photo, you know?
I don't want to hear it.
He obviously didn't want to forget him. He just didn't know what to do.
Henry, not knowing what to do isn't okay. When you're supposed to look after someone,
You figure it out.
Yes. And Ned Goodwin is a shithead who is incapable of figuring anything out. Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong. You said it yourself. It was Ned's job to look after him.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
D?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey! No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
D. What if they don't come back for me?
They'll come back. That's their job.
Just what if we missed something about... something, I don't know.
Henry, you're tired. There's nothing big going on. They'll come back for you.
Just... wait.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. if you have to.
I have to. Hike safe.
Oh man, is that just the end of it? Am I not going to talk to her on the radio anymore? What if we missed something? Don't say that to me, man. Now I want to hike around the whole forest. There's a mystery here. There's a greater mystery that deserves to be unraveled. And I'm not going to be able to unravel it if I just run straight to the evacuation point. I'm trying to decide if there's anything that we haven't looked at that looks worth checking out. I don't know. Like that fence there. Man, I don't know. What about the cache up at the top? Did we check that out? And cache, what is that, 241? Let's go check cache 241 out quickly. It's up ahead here and to the left. I think we'll check that out. And then we'll go to the other side as well. Did I not turn to the left? Oh, maybe I missed it already. Hold on. I might have missed it already. I might have to go back. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, but I can just go from the top down that way. Okay, it's fine. We can go this way. We can go this way and then just follow the route, the trail back down towards the cache instead of going all the way back now. It makes much more sense. So if there's anything to see on this side, we'll see it now, and then we can go back and see whatever else there is. I'm wondering if there's any significance to collecting all the information I've collected. I also want to know if I get to see Delilah's tower. Don't start the music, I'm not done yet. Oh, it's like a long way. What is this way? What is this? Oh! Well now, this doesn't look safe. Oh, so I could have come in here when she was still about and I could have probably spoken to her about it. This place has a basement. They've got a tree poster as well. Oh! Ah! Jesus! What the hell is he doing? Get out of here, man! Oh my god, the majestic creature. Should have snapped a photo of that bugger. Damn, where'd you go, buddy? Oh, god. Man. Did they really have to? Really? One last jump scare before we say goodbye. Okay, that's nice. Nice seeing this, I guess. Didn't mark that on the map. It's no problem. I don't think I need to. Yeah, I think I'm just going to head back up now. And when I get back up to the trail, I'll follow it to the north. And then I'll turn off to the left before we finish it. Before we get to the extraction point. Because obviously I want to know if there's some, I don't know, bigger picture that we're missing. Is this the spot? No, but there is something down here. I just don't want to run into Mama Grizzle. That's it. All I ask is that I don't run into the grizzly bear. And the fact that it has been sighted around these parts a couple of times, it doesn't give me hope. Are we now in the basin below where the wire was cut? Is that where we are now? I think that's where we are now. There is the box that I wanted to find, at least on this side. So we're going to check that out immediately, if we can get there. And then we can go back around to the other side, because that's got to have something important in it, right? I wonder if these other two guys that were around here have something to do with it as well. Because, like, their names came up a lot. The two dudes leaving notes for each other. Four. Here we go. Yeah, I haven't seen anything important here. There's a note. Dave, hey, I got your note about needing to talk, and sorry I didn't track you down. Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon helping those grad students, but I guess not. I don't know now I could really help anyway. We're co-workers, you know, amigos, professional. Oh, this is the other one. If you just want to talk to... Throwback time traveling. Ron's your guy. What? But I'm not great with the life stuff. You get it. Okay, so he wasn't. I'm gonna help his friend. There's those flowers again. Does that mean anything? I'm going past a place called Beartooth Point. How is that a smart move? How is that a smart move? It's not. It is not a smart move at all. Unfortunately, there's no signal in this thing anymore. Which is a real pity. Okay, we're back on the trail now. Which means... Like, we're not back on the trail. Is this the trail? We're gonna get to Beartooth Point in just a moment, I hope. And... There we are. There we are. That's what we're looking for. I remember this now. I remember this now. And then we can decide whether we want to keep going or just, I don't know, turn back and see if we missed something. What is that? Is that an MM? Directly ahead here? Oh! What is this? Let me through. It's interesting because I needed the axe to get through here. And if I didn't have the axe, then I wouldn't be able to come through this way. Oh wait, this is just a shortcut. Ah, damn it. What about Beartooth Point? Do I care? It is literally just a shortcut, so... I don't think I care about Beartooth Point. You know, if I miss something like a bear at Beartooth Point, then that's... well, that's unfortunate. Then again, I wouldn't mind seeing Mama Grizzle from a distance, maybe. Okay, it's a long drop, so I'm not going to be able to go back up. Yeah, it's fine. We're going to go down here. We're going to see it through. That's the way out. Okay, so we're going to go back quickly. And I do mean quickly. I don't want to make this game longer than it should be, but I just want to make sure. And I do think that there's something bigger going on here. I don't know how it would influence anything that I'm doing now, but like I just feel what she said and what the last interaction was between them. You know, it just what it did was it led me to believe there is something more going on, and I don't know. They wouldn't just do that, right? They wouldn't just do that for nothing. Maybe there's like a different way. Maybe I can get a little bit more information, and in doing so, have an outcome that's more favorable. Oh, you see, I was here. Yeah, okay, I honestly don't see anything else I can do. Pork pond, lovely. Okay. Jonesy Lake. That's fine. Let's end it here. As in, let's go back up. And I mean, obviously, if there's some other way of doing things, I can see later. As in, I can read about it. It would be great to have the brain power to figure it out right now, but I just feel like I don't. Are there any buttons I can press? Okay, do I have an inventory to look at? Nice. I love that I find this right at the end. Right at the end of the game. Well, what I'm assuming is the end of the game. I go and find the fact that I've got an inventory. I pressed I to locate that. That's the craziness that I pulled to make it work. Is that it? Are we up? Okay. So, we're gonna escape. I would like to know if we're gonna see Delilah's tower before we leave, because that would be a big deal. Personally, I'd love that. So maybe we can get some more clues and stuff from her tower before we leave. Okay, now where does that one lead? Oh, to the supply drop. Okay, let's check the supply drop out. Maybe we're right here. Oh, they collected their boxes. Not seeing anything significant of great import. Okay, we're just gonna head back then. Well, up and out. Damn. Don't just end on me, game. Oh, I see. I see.
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah?
Oh god. This does not look safe. Do I operate it by pulling the rope? Oh, so I do. So I do. Yes. Yes. I get to look at her tower. That's actually all I wanted. I know it's like creepy and stuff, but I wanted to see where she lives. See where she is. Where she hangs her hat at night. I know I'm running the wrong way. Don't even worry. Okay. It's a long drop, right? It's a long drop. Fine, fine. I realize it sounds creepy, but I want to just see, because maybe she has, like me, stuff around her room. Maybe she's got like little pictures of me. Oh, I want to see the pictures, Drew. Yes, with little hearts on them or something. That would make me feel good about all of this. About the fact that I may never see this woman again. Oh, let's look at her long drop. Have a good time. Much cleaner than mine. Hey, those are the same flowers. I swear if there's something else going on, it's got to do... Did I find all the... I have no more map. My map is gone. No, don't do this to me. Did I find all the the supply caches and stuff? Because surely that would make a difference. That would matter. Did she just leave everything here? Let's snoop. Man, her place looks much more girly. Cache 302 to Thunder Canyon. Why is that big and underlined? Oh, okay, it's just all like that. Lucian's Gambit. Get out of my life. Crosswords, of course she wasn't lying. 1001 more crosswords. Desk lamp. Turn that baby on. She was drinking, she wasn't joking. Forest Burns can dig it. Okay. She was having apple and peanut butter. Is that my... Oh man, she drew the sad eyes. What we know, white shorts. There's a bear. Now to put it back. Keep in this one. What is that top left? That's just a doodle. Definitely keeping this. Why can I keep stuff like this? Okay. Okay. There the flowers are again. Dudes. Something is going on here. What is that? She doesn't doodle very well, or did someone else doodle that? I'm gonna make sure I know what's up. I'll equip that thing in a moment. I think we started like supposed to equip it. Maybe she left us a message. Just want to make sure that I've looked at everything. Those flowers, telling you now, they mean something. Desk drawer. No desk drawer. No! She's got the sign for Pork Pond. What? She's got the sign from Pork Pond. It's there. So, she's the one who stole it. Woman, you funny like that. I can't believe we don't get to meet her. Maybe we do. Maybe there's something at the end of the game that happens.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
Make sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
Alright, sure. Maybe...
Oh man, oh man.
Maybe you could come back to Boulder with me and figure it out down there.
She's gonna say no.
Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by, sure.
Okay.
Damn.
So, what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Damn. I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
Thank you, Delilah. I appreciate it.
I mean it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Bye, Hank.
That can't be it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there's the helicopter. I see it. It's just that I don't want to get on it just yet. I wanna know if there was anything else. I don't think there was. Let's go. Well, look. On the plus side, we didn't get eaten by the grizzly bear. We didn't get trapped in the cave. And I suppose we're getting rescued now. That's good. That's actually quite good. No beep beep beeping. Okay. What if I leave him hanging? Can I leave him hanging? Oh. I feel so bad about it. I guess that's the end of it. What are we looking at here? These are the photos I took. Oh man. Seriously, they're putting them on display. I was being a detective. I wasn't taking nice photos. Was I? I guess they were okay. Let's have a look at them. I took a photo of that one because I thought that, you know, someone's going to steal my stuff. I wanted to make sure I had backups. I think that's all of them. Oh, right, of course. Of course. Escape, main menu. Took a photo of his face. Nice. Is that like his finger or something? Oh, these are the photos from the boy. That's the father. And there's the kid. Who took that one? Okay. Now that's all of it. Man. Is that it? Are we back at the main menu? And it is. Wow. We can also go back and look at our photos, I see. Upload your photos to firewatch.camera to view, share, and order prints. It's quite cool, I guess. I didn't take any that I'd want printed, unfortunately. You know, they were not the pretty photo types. But wow. That was quite a game. I'm very impressed, okay? I enjoyed it thoroughly. I like the fact that it was as short as it was. I think that there's more to it. I don't know if it could have influenced what happened at the end. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I didn't read up about any of this before playing the game, so, and I played through all of it in one go. So, like, I just don't know. But I like that they put all that extra information in there that you had access to, that you could maybe have done something with. And I thought that the ending was good enough. Because one of the only things I heard before I played this game was that people didn't like the ending, and they were dissatisfied with the fact that it was so short. They're full of it. Okay, these are people that probably played all the way through, had a great time all the way through, enjoyed the witty banter all the way through, which I think was great. The two voice actors, or the voice actor and the voice actress, they were so good. Seriously. And the humor and stuff all the way through. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly. So I'll tell you now, I enjoyed Firewatch. Good game. Really fun. Good experience. Actually, I mean, I didn't get to kill anything or shoot anything. I didn't even see the mama bear, which does disappoint me a little bit. But, you know, she was around. She was around. Yeah, I like Delilah. I would have liked to have seen Delilah, just because, you know, I'm superficial like that. But still. It was good. So there you go. I'm done. I'd love to hear from you guys what you maybe did differently. Is there any way to do things differently, or is it very much a linear experience? I don't know. It does interest me. Obviously, did you take any great photos? I didn't. Didn't take any good photos. I realize now that that's Delilah's perch. I see it. I don't know. I guess I wish I did take some good photos. I think there were some parts of the map that I didn't even explore, but hey, I think I played it the way I was meant to play it, and it was an amazing experience. So, you guys can check back here soon for more playthroughs of different games, and again, let me know what you thought of Firewatch. Which camp are you in? Were you satisfied or were you not? I want to know. But I'm done. Happy trying to save the national park from fires, but not doing a very good job, and unintendedly finding a dead boy and solving some murder mystery at the same time. That's actually what happened. Makes it sound a whole lot more exciting. But there you go. Happy that. Okay, so it's the day after I played through Firewatch. I played through the entire game yesterday. I sat down, played for like 2 hours, then I had lunch, and then I played through the rest of it after that. It was amazing. I absolutely love playing through games in shorter periods of time, so it's all still fresh in my mind, and it allows me to do something like this and actually talk about the entirety of the game all at once. And I wanted to talk about it because by the time I had finished the game, I was a little tired and everything didn't click. You know, I couldn't make sense of it. And then I slept on it and I thought, okay, I gotta record a video tomorrow because I'm now, after I've rested a little bit, had some time to think about it, mull it over, I'm coming up with different theories about what could possibly have happened in my playthrough between our characters in the game and all that other good stuff. Now, I will say that I did go and Google a little bit about it, and I saw that people have all sorts of theories, like so many theories. The craziest is, and it's not that crazy. It's not impossible. The craziest is that our character Henry, not Hank, he is actually sort of imagining all of this. This is all in his head, and it's actually him talking to his psychiatrist, who is Delilah. And this is his way of working through his problems, and then realizing at the end that he's got to actually go back and see his wife. And that's the conclusion. And you know what? I don't think that's the way it was meant to be. I don't. But it fits. It kind of works. And it's pretty clever, I'd say. You know, he's talking to his therapist the whole time, and they, while working through his issues, talking about other things, maybe about what he wants to do, what he'd like to do, and maybe this is what he'd like to do. You know, head out, become a park ranger, and just have that freedom, have nothing to worry about, just live his life day by day, and so on and so forth. But obviously at the same time, they slowly but surely tackle these issues. And that's how the relationship with Delilah was. You know, these things came one at a time. And then at the end, it sort of just fizzled out. And that fizzle at the end is what I want to focus on, because I'm not going to spend my time talking about what other people thought. I just thought I'd mention that one, because I thought it was very clever and also very crazy. But I want to spend this little bit of time now talking about what I thought happened, or what I think could potentially have happened. I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure here. I don't think that what I'm saying now is fact. Definitely what happened. It's just a few theories that I've got. So, the one thing that I didn't talk about when I just finished my Let's Play now, you'll obviously have watched that and then immediately watching this right after that, but the one thing I didn't touch on is the relationship between Henry and Delilah. It sort of built up, and they became better and better friends, and you kind of expected it to amount to something, but then suddenly it just fizzled out. It was done. She just completely withdrew, she got in the chopper, and she was gone. And even when you sort of brought up, can we meet? Can we see each other after this? And she's like, no. Maybe, but no. There's that fizzle. I think that fizzle right there is what made a lot of people really angry at this game. It's the one thing that probably displeased people the most about this game. That's probably the point where they were like, okay, no, screw it, getting a refund on Steam. Didn't enjoy this, not fulfilling, not satisfying. Personally, I think that fizzle is quite important. I think that fizzle is the point where you have to start making up your mind about what happened. And it's interesting to note also that I think the fizzle happened exactly or just after you found Brian Goodwin, the boy's body in the cave. And that's sort of when Delilah just flipped around entirely and things stopped going your way. You know, there was no big conspiracy. It wasn't a crazy, experiment that was going on. At least I don't think it was. And, you left with reality. You left with a dead boy, a crazy father, and then the lady you've never met that you're in love with, basically. And there's a lot of different ways that people could interpret all of this. I also think there are a lot of different ways you could imagine this went down, because a lot of things just didn't add up. So in terms of like the story and how it was told to us, again, they gave us a lot of freedom in how we see how it played out. It's weird, because even though you're being told that this happened, there's always a possibility that something else happened instead. Now, there were inconsistencies. And I personally think that Delilah had some more involvement with Ned and Brian, the Goodwins, than she let on. I also think that she may have been talking to Ned on the radio when she messed up that one time and she was sort of leaving her walkie-talkie on. I imagine she was actually who she said she was, but I do think that she had a relationship with the Goodwins, and there are a few things that point towards that. She was lying to us. A lot. Okay, and then if you look at the notes that Ned was taking, they were sort of very flattering about her, and then at a certain point they just flipped. Maybe that's when our relationship, by our I mean Henry and Delilah's relationship, got a little bit more. And we also saw in the notes specifically the parts where it's like, hey, I don't talk to the other rangers like I do with you, or whatever, or I'm having a nice time talking to you, all that nice stuff that she said to us, that was specifically written down there. And then at that point, he just flips around and he calls her untrustworthy, this, that, the other, bad things, basically. And there were those different versions and renditions of those notes that Ned Goodwin took, but added to that, she keeps lying about what she can and can't see and what she knows and doesn't know. Like when we went to the little camp, the Wapiti, I think it was, camp where they were doing the soil samples, she could clearly see that with her tower. The lights were on in there. There was the little monitoring tower with the light on top. There's no way she did not see that. Okay, her tower was in plain sight of that. We couldn't call her out on that, unfortunately. But, you know, she also, the second we left, might have told Ned, he's gone, he just left, you can burn the place down now. But then again, that does also not really make sense, because the tape that he sent, maybe that was used as blackmail. Okay, maybe he burnt the place down without her knowing he was going to burn the place down, and then he put the tape there because he knew she would hear it, or he knew I would tell her about it, and that would be his way of blackmailing her, telling her to keep her mouth shut or whatever. I don't know. Then, the hideout that Ned Goodwin had. Again, clear line of sight of her tower, clear line of sight of our tower. He had binoculars, she had the Hubble telescope up there. How could she not see his hideout? That's a little weird, right? The walkie-talkie that she allegedly delivered for us down at the bottom of the map. Man, like, what's the chance of that? What's the chance that she, this girl who sits in her tower all day long and just sort of gives orders to everyone or whatever, what's the chance that she was able to hike all the way down there, many, many, many miles through the wilderness, put that walkie-talkie there, then hike all the way back, and then still do all of that before our character woke up in the morning? And to do this, she would have had to have gone past our tower, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't look at the trails, but the quickest route was probably past our tower. She could have just dropped it off at our tower. It's a little weird, right? I'm assuming Ned put that there. He had all this equipment and stuff. He probably just hooked up a new radio, did that, put it there for her. She told him to put it there. She told us, she put it there. Bam. Problem solved. Maybe he's not listening to us anymore. I don't know. And I also thought it was weird that she knew very little about the radios, and like the fact that you can just tune into a different frequency. I don't know, maybe that's special walkie-talkies, but that doesn't make much sense. Then I think, at least, that they must have been together at some point, Ned and Delilah and Brian as well, because there's that photo in the credits. Someone must have taken that photo. You got to keep in mind that we specifically told that the camera that we got, or at least we say that the camera that we got, is very basic. It's just a one-button kind of snapper. There's no timer on there or anything. Someone must have taken that photo. And she mentioned that it was a secret that the boy was there, so it wouldn't have been one of the other park rangers. It would probably have been her. I'm not sure how the Delilah and Ned relationship was working, or if they were on good terms or whatever, because there are obviously some more inconsistencies there. Brian was dead, but did Delilah know that as well? Maybe she was legit devastated by the fact that he was dead. Maybe when she heard it was the first time that she heard it. Maybe they were trying to cover it up. That could be the flip side. Maybe they both knew, but that might not work because, or it might not make sense, because at certain points she's helping you out knowing that she's going to be like sending you into the cave. Knowing that you're going to go in there, but she doesn't stop you from doing that. So I think the most likely thing could have been that Ned and Delilah were talking. Maybe Ned lied about what happened to Brian. Maybe he said he went missing. Maybe he said he went home. I don't know. But maybe he lied about it. And like she legit heard about his death for the first time when we told her. And she was crushed. It's crazy. There's so much going on there, and the game, it leaves so much up to the player's imagination, because it could be all of what I just mentioned, or none of it. And that's, to me, super fascinating. That's one of the reasons that I really, really, really enjoyed the game. Now, I did look, and apart from the story stuff, which I haven't even completely figured out yet, I just haven't. There's so much. I probably would have to end up playing through the game again to take it all in, and I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do that just to try and understand it better. I will maybe do some more Googling. I'll look at what you guys have to say about it, what your theories are about all of it, and then I'll just settle on something that I think is what I want to be the truth. Unfortunately, for those of us that wanted to believe there was more, had crazy theories about what happened in the game, I think that most of it's disproved and discredited by the tape that Ned sends you, the slightly longer one wherein he admits guilt and talks about everything he did and tells you to leave him alone, and the conversation our character, Henry, has with Delilah at the end of the game. You know, just the sincerity in that conversation, it's too real. I think it's too much to ignore completely, and I wanted to just talk about this specifically now at the end. I wanted to let the theories and crazy conspiracies hang for a little bit, mature a little bit before mentioning this, but I do think that the story is probably what it seems, and like, as much as I want to believe it's something else, it's more just about all the characters, pretty much all the characters trying to escape from something. You know, Henry from the fact that his wife is sick, and from his real life, and then Delilah from whatever problems she had with her boyfriend or whatever. Okay, and then Ned from the fact that he let his son die. Brian's dead, and he doesn't want to own up to that guilt, so he's just running. You know, all the characters are just trying to escape from something, and now at the end of the game, the harsh reality sets in, at least for Henry and Delilah, and they gotta go back to real life. This little fantasy that they were living for however many months, it's over. Other than the story stuff, which again is super fascinating, there were a few things that I missed, like there's apparently a encounter with a deer that I didn't get. You can also find a deer with a little beeping collar around his neck. You can find a raccoon that I didn't find, not the one in the stove. There is a cute little tortoise that you can find, and you can name him Turt Reynolds. I'm so sad that I missed that, super sad. And like one or two other smaller things, probably in the further out regions of the map that I didn't go to immediately, and I played the game in a way that I thought was the right way. Like, I went where they told me to go. I didn't stray too far from the path because I didn't want to go places where I wasn't meant to be, and so on and so forth. I think it worked out fine. I think I saw what I needed to see, and I experienced what I needed to experience, and it was a good experience overall, and I enjoyed it a lot. I will definitely not ask for a refund because I think that the devs did a great job, and the hard work that they put into the game definitely shows. So I'm personally a big fan. And again, I don't think I put my thoughts together in the best way now, but I just wanted to give you guys like a little bit of what I was thinking about. And I'd love it if you could share what you thought of the ending and what you thought the game was actually about. Because there are so many different ways you could interpret everything that went down. Like I said, they could have been involved, the Goodwins and Delilah. It could have all been in his head. It could actually have been some big grand experiment that was going on. I think that the notes between the other rangers that we kept finding the cash boxes there, they could have had something to do with it. There were hints all over the place, little hints that could possibly lead you to all sorts of different conclusions, and it's great. It is so good. More games like this, please. Imagine they make a sequel or prequel to this that tells more of the story. That would be amazing. I think a prequel would probably make more sense. Would be really cool. You could see what happened before the arrival of Hank. I don't know. Anyway, Firewatch was right up my alley. Such a great game, and I like it that a game like this can make you think. Sure, it felt like it fizzled out, but then it hits you and you start thinking about everything that could possibly be. Oh, and I think there was an alternate ending where you don't get on the chopper and then it just flies away, but that's silly. Then another chopper will probably come and can pick you up. So there you go. Okay, so I may have missed some stuff. I may have not put everything together in the way that it was meant to be put together. I don't think we got a final answer from the devs or whatever about what it was about and how it played out and what the law of the game is. And I think it's better that they don't say anything and they just leave it up to the players. I want to hear what you guys think. Tell me, please, just tell me what you think. And don't keep it short. Give me essays and paragraphs upon paragraphs of what you think happened. If you can summarize it quick and just put like one sentence down there, that's cool as well. But I'd like to hear, because I think that I'm missing stuff. And I'd like to hear what you guys maybe saw that I didn't see, and what conclusions you came to that I might have missed. But I'm done. Check back here soon for more playthroughs and more discussions like this, because, well, games like this deserves discussions like this. They deserve to be thought about. There you go. Happy that.